last point of BRSR reporting process is related to the third party assurance, and it is the most important point. The third party assurance for materiality disclosure is an essential aspect of business responsibility and sustainability reporting as it enhances the credibility, reliability, and transparency of the reported information. Here an overview of the third-party assurance of a materiality disclosure along with the relevant public reference as given in the end. The purpose of the third-party assurance. The primary purpose of the third-party assurance is to provide an independent and objective evaluation of an organization materiality assessment process and the resulting materiality disclosure. This external verification helps to validate the accuracy, completeness, and fairness to the reported material topics, ensuring that the accurately reflects the organization's most significant environmental, social, and governance impact and stakeholder. The second is assurance providers. The third-party assurance for the materiality disclosure is typically performed by the independent qualified assurance such as accounting firm, sustainability consult, or certified bodies or individuals. These providers possess the necessary expertise, methodologies, and resources to conduct through thorough assessment and provide an objective assurance statement. Another is assurance standards and guidelines. Assurance provided typically follow recognized assurance standards and guidelines to ensure a consistent and rigorous approach to the assurance process. Some of widely used standards include the International Standard on Assurance Engagement, that is ISAE 3000, now revised, the Accountability AA 1000 Assurance Standard, and the GRI Standard for Sustainability Reporting. The fourth is assurance process. The assurance process for the materiality disclosure typically involves the several steps. The first is planning and risk assessment. The assurance provided conduct a preliminary review of the organization materiality assessment process, stakeholder engagement activities, and materiality disclosure to identify the potential risks and areas for focus. Next is evidence gathering. The assurance provider collects and evaluates relevant evidence such as internal documents, stakeholder feedback, and data collection methodologies to assess the validity and reliability of the materiality assessment and disclosure. Next is evaluation and testing. The assurance provider evaluates the materiality assessment process, including the identification of the material topic, prioritization method, and stakeholders engagement activity to ensure they align with the established standard and the best practices. Another is related to the reporting assurance statement. Based on the evidence gathered and evaluation conducted, the assurance provider issues an assurance statement or report which provides an opinion on the accuracy and completeness of the materiality disclosure and may include recommendation for improvement. Another point is benefits of the third-party assurance. This is the most important point. Obtaining third-party assurance for materiality disclosure offers several benefits to the organization. First is related to the credibility and trust. External assurance enhances the credibility and trustworthiness of the materiality disclosure as it provides an independent and objective evaluation of the reported information. Next is stakeholder confidence. The stakeholders such as investors, customers, and regulators places a greater confidence in organizations that demonstrate transparency and accountability through the third-party assurance. Another is continuous improvement. The assurance process often identifies areas for improvement, enabling organizations to refine their materiality assessment process and enhance the quality of the reporting by review, refine, and improve. Next point is related to regulatory compliance. In some jurisdictions, the third-party assurance for sustainability reporting, including materiality disclosure, may be regulatory requirement for recommended practice. By seeking third-party assurance for their mortality disclosure, organizations can demonstrate their commitment to the transparency, accountability, and continuous improvement in BRSR reporting, ultimately building trust and fostering stakeholder confidence in their sustainability efforts.